IVM.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach podcast. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. Today's fun fact involves dopamine. Dopamine is believed to be the neurotransmitter that creates the feeling of pleasure. What is interesting is that dopamine is active when we are seeking, searching, or anticipating something. That excitement you feel when looking forward to an event is dopamine doing its magic, or when you keep looking at the watch and counting down the hours. In today's modern world, dopamine has gotten a bad reputation by being associated with sugar, drugs, alcohol. However, it is what kept us alive over thousands of years by making seeking food as a hunter-gatherer fun and pleasurable. Imagine going out into the jungle and not finding anything to eat for the first 5 hours. Dopamine is what kept the interest alive to continue searching. We can use dopamine to deal with one of the most irritating and distressing things in our modern lives, the dreaded Mondays. Do you hate your Mondays? Do they suck? Do you begin to get anxious and sad on Sunday evening, knowing that the weekend is almost over? This is such a common problem today. Go onto Instagram on a Monday morning and you are assaulted by two kinds of posts. Those that tell you, Mondays are horrible, or posts with the hashtag Motivation Mondays. The problem is the hashtag Monotonous Mondays. Wake up, have a bath, go to work, come back tired, eat, sleep, and repeat. The days merge into each other. The problem is not your job. You're blessed and should be grateful to have a job, even if it makes you feel unfulfilled and purposeless for now. It is still paying the bills. We will discuss the habits of purpose in another episode, but for now, the real problem is that you have nothing to look forward to on a Monday. It is predictable. It is boring. Hence, stressful. It's like eating the same dish over and over again, while the weekends are a dessert buffet. I love my Mondays. I look forward to them because I plan them out. I add something to the Monday that will make it special, like a lunch with a friend, or fixing up a meeting I've been looking forward to for ages, planning a movie in the evening, or checking out a new restaurant, or a date night. I call these my highlights. Highlights are such a useful tool to make your day interesting. The fact that you have something to look forward to helps stimulate dopamine. Your mood on a Monday morning will be different, vibrant, and positive. This one highlight is creating pleasure in the system. So your tiny habit for making sure the Mondays rock is to sit down every Sunday after your morning tea or coffee and plan your highlight for Monday. Plan something you love doing. Now when you get good at this, for Monday, imagine planning a highlight for every day of the week. Awesome habits create awesome days and they create awesome lives. So share this podcast with friends and family that hate their Mondays. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on IVM Podcasts app or ivmpodcast.com. You can follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Instagram and Twitter.
Advertising is dead. Yep, you heard me right. Advertising is dead. We're all in the content business now. Let's not call it news, TV, radio, etc., etc. It's all content, and we're in the middle of this weirdly exciting phase where all the borders and lines that have been drawn over decades has been swept away by this lovely thing called the internet. We're a show where we don't dwell on just the stuff that is now, but rather the wider stuff about advertising, media, content, and the whole goddamn circus surrounding it. Tune in every Tuesday for our weekly unboxing of the mystery box we used to call advertising. I'm Varun Dugirala, co-founder and content chief at The Glitch, and this is my new podcast, Advertising is Dead.